Welcome back. My name is Franco, and this is part 3 of the 10-part series, The Journey of Becoming a Master Seducer. In this video, we're going to be talking about honoring your sexuality as a man. The reason why I'm making this video is because an interaction, a connection, a relationship with a woman that does not have the sexual component is nothing more than a friendship. This is why men get friend zoned, is because it's just friendly. Sex is the name of the game. When you are going into seduction, when you're talking to a woman, it is a sexual game. That's all this is. And of course there's more, but primarily this is what it is. Unfortunately though, for a lot of us men, we are ashamed of our sexuality because of the messages we've been receiving from society that says that we are pigs, that we are criminals, that the world's just shit because of men. And because of this, a lot of men walk around disowning their masculinity, ashamed of their sexuality. And this is actually why a lot of men are struggling with women. It's not because they're not good enough, not because they're not funny enough, but simply because they're not going up to women presenting that masculine sexuality that separates a friendship from a romantic relationship. So I want to zero in on this topic. So first thing to know about male sexuality is this. Male sexuality is forward thrusting energy, forward thrusting movement. Male sexuality is more than just penetrating a woman. It's about penetrating the world entirely. Alright, it's about following your dreams, going after your dreams, your goals, your passions. It's about moving forward for everything that you want. That is male sexuality. I would like to talk about my story to help give you an idea as to what this is. So, on paper, I had pretty much everything going good my way. Good-looking guy, charismatic, likable personality, easy to get along with. But the one thing that I was lacking was I was ashamed of my sexuality. At a young age, I was very afraid of myself. I was afraid of the power that I had. I felt like if one day I just lose my mind, I can probably do some damage here. There's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of forward thrusting movement here. And so I did not know how to make sense out of this with just being, 14, 15. I don't know what to make of it. What I didn't know back then was this. Aggression, which is what you need in order to go after your dreams. Aggression, as you know, people make it seem like it's a bad thing. I personally find it now that aggression is a beautiful thing. You need aggression in order to get things done. Whatever goal you're setting for yourself, whatever mission you have, you need aggression. If you're planning on making a difference in the world, you can't make a difference with just love. You can't just go up to one person, hey, I want to make the world a little better. All right, you need aggression. If you're going to take on the world, you need aggression. Steve Jobs changed the world. He gave us amazing technology. He was known for being aggressive in his personal life. Had he just been like, really, like life is okay, we don't really need to change, and all is good, we wouldn't have what we have. Every creation, every invention behind it has some aggression. That pissed off at seeing the current condition of how the world is, right? That's why we create, that's why we invent. So understand that it's never the action that is wrong, rather the intention that makes the difference. Male sexuality, not a bad thing. Aggression, not a bad thing. Anything else that you can come up with, it's not a bad thing. It's about the intention behind it. There's a saying that I love and do what you will. If all of your intentions come from a loving place, then you can pretty much do anything that you want to do, as much as you want to do it, all right? So, when it comes to your aggression, are you using it to create or are you using it to destroy? And this is what I did not know when I was a younger kid. Had I known these things would have been different. With Lover's Legacy now, I am pissed off to see that men and women are not connecting the way we should be. Men are struggling with women. Men are like just scared and confused. Are they going to figure this out? Women don't have men to look up to, men to admire. as just men, we're just not as high performing as we should be. And so it's both sexes are struggling, and so this is why I created Lover's Legacy. I'm mad, I'm pissed off, here's my aggression, but I'm shifting it towards positivity, I'm shifting it towards creating and not destroying. And so as a man, you need to tap into your aggression. Don't push it away, don't push into a back corner, bring it up and ask yourself, what I want to create with this. Do that and you can be as aggressive as you want. As they said, love and do you will. Be as aggressive as you want, because anything that's going to come out of this is going to be a beautiful creation, a beautiful invention. So nothing wrong with your aggression, everything is good there. As far as your sexual desire goes for women, maybe you don't embrace the fact when a woman walks by that you can't look at her, without feeling like you're a creep, right? That's what they say. Check a girl out, you're a creep. The way I got over that was back when I was ashamed of it. I was trying to embrace my sexuality. What I was doing though was I was judging women for being sexual. I was judging men for succeeding with women. And so, as you know, the world is one, the universe is one. If you're judging other people, then at the same time you're judging yourself. If you cannot give freedom to other people, you cannot give freedom to yourself. When you judge women for being sexual, what's going on is you are relating sexuality to a bad thing, to something to be ashamed of. So what I started doing is I just started to celebrate the fact that women are sexual, that they have their desires too, like us guys. I started to give respects to men who are putting in the work, who, get success with women. One of the fundamental philosophies here with Lover's Legacy is that we celebrate the victories of others, all right? We want people to succeed. We want women to be free. We want men to be free. We want women to do well in the world. We want men to do in the world. So I just started celebrating women. I just started giving freedom to women. Thank God she's sexual. I'm glad she's having fun. I believe that it's our destiny here on earth to be created to have fun. I don't think we came here to suffer. That just doesn't make sense to me. We came here to be free. We came here to have fun, to enjoy ourselves. Life is short, why not? And so we are living in the most socially disconnected generation. So when I see women who have a man in her life, when I see a man who has a woman in his life, I celebrate that. Thank God they're not by themselves. Thank God that they're not isolated. Thank God that they're not depressed, that they have somebody to talk to, that they have somebody in their life to have fun experiences with. And so I celebrate that. And by giving freedom to other people, what happened is that I then started associating sexuality to a beautiful thing, to a fun thing, something that is pleasurable, something that is worth having. And so the more freedom you can give to your environment, to the people around you, ultimately what's going to happen is it gets to the point where you're like, you know what, like everybody's having fun, why don't I just jump in? Why don't I just like have this for myself? Why don't I have this kind of freedom, right? However, if you're giving judgment towards other people, then it's going to be like, well, shit, like I guess I kind of deserve all this negative too. If everybody around me is suffering, then why should I be any different, right? If everybody's suffering, then I guess suffering is just a way of life. So when you make the environment around you free and you celebrate their victories and you celebrate their pleasure and all that, it gets to a point where you're just like, I want to have some of this too. So the universe is one. If you give others freedom, essentially you give freedom to yourself. And that is the way that's the way I went about liberating myself sexually. That and shifting my aggression towards creating and not just keeping it to myself, and especially not destroying with it. That is how I own my masculinity and my sexuality. Now, if you like this, do know that I'm going to be having a free live masterclass where we're going to go even deeper into reclaiming your masculinity and your sexuality as a man. That is going to be jam-packed full of high-quality content. There's a reason why I'm calling it a masterclass. So if you're a guy and you're struggling with this, I believe that the reason why most men are struggling is because they're ashamed of being a man, they're ashamed of their sexuality. So we're going to be having a free live masterclass that's going to be this coming Wednesday, August 15 at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be leaving the link to the masterclass down below in the description. Click there, I'll see you there, and until then, I'll see you in video number 4. Peace.